Good morning. Today we have with us Doron CARMIN. Doron is CEO and founder of Open Stent Solutions. Good morning, Doron.
Good morning.
I would like to start asking, who is Doron CARMIN? Can you describe a bit your background and career trajectory?
Yes, of course. So, hi, everyone. So I'm Doron CARMIN, a cardiac surgeon with 20 years of experience and also trained as a biomedical engineer. I'm also the founder of Open Stent Solution. In the last 10 years, I progressively shift from open heart surgery to a less invasive method called transcatheter valve replacement, which is a non-chirurgical aortic valve replacement. This change has been phenomenal. We moved from a major invasive surgery, to a procedure that can be done under local anesthesia. This advancement has made treatment possible for millions of patients who previously couldn't undergo traditional surgery, which helped them to live better and to live longer. After seeing how well this went, I asked myself, why not to try to do the same for another valve? And I came with the idea of the original Open Stent solution.
So what is then Open Stent and what is the Cornelis valve?
So I really wanted to find a super easy way to fix the mitral valve too. So I looked at what's out there right now, and guess what? None of them really hit the mark. They only just tweak the same old idea for those tube-shaped stents, but nobody's got it perfect yet. So it didn't just make sense to keep going down that beaten path. It was time to shake things up and think outside of the box. That's when I came up with the ribbon valve concept. So the Cornelis valve is a clever little ribbon valve that jumps over a bunch of problems we are dealing with today, helping us making a big difference for a whole lot more people.
How many people are affected by these conditions? Can you describe a bit what are these conditions and what is the reach that they have?
Yes, of course. So we have to understand that in the heart, there are 4 valves that ensure the blood flow in one direction between the different chambers. Valve regurgitation is caused mainly due to that the valve doesn't close properly, which can lead to the blood to have a backward flow. In severe cases, this is linked to a high risk of mortality and death, like 50% in 4 years, and the decline of the quality of life for these patients. So this condition affects 10% of the global population over 75 years old. Currently, there are around 6 million patients suffering from this condition, with 250,000 new patients every year in Europe and the US. So today, the standard treatment is to restore the valve function through open heart surgery. However, only 20% of patients are eligible for this surgical treatment. Transcatheter alternative need to fill this gap, offering a less invasive treatment option. As of now, there are no commercially available products. Some technology are in clinical trial, but have a very low eligible rate due to the mismatch between the device and the patient's anatomy.
So if we so if we compare to other solutions or other competitors, so to say, in this field, there is no option that is matching what Open Stent can do. How would you describe the difference between what is now available and the solution of Open Stent?
Yeah, so if you want to have a device that can be used in a large scale that can fit a large amount of patients, it must meet several critical requirements, including adapting to different anatomical shape of the valve, of the nether valve, and being able to deliver various of valve size in a thin catheter. Today, nobody can do that, to deliver any size of the valve in a thin catheter. All the devices are limited in the size due to the acceptable diameter of the delivery system. The Cornelis valve can address this challenge and can be used on a large scale because its design is compatible with a wide range of patients. You can load it in a small delivery system, in a small catheter, any size of the valve, due to a new type, a new method of loading, which is an helicoidal method, that you can load the device in the catheter, and then because you shift the diameter into a perimeter, you can deliver any size and it still stay the same diameter of the catheter, which is relatively small.
Okay, understood. And what is now the roadmap for the company? So what are the next steps for this development?
Just to add another issue, the helically manner to load the catheter is one of the criteria that and requirement that a device should fit. But you have also to be well integrated in the anatomical structure, not to have any interference with the ventricle function, and the device should not protrude a lot in the ventricle. So it should have a short profile implant. All these the Cornelis valve is achieved. So what is the roadmap? So as all medtech company, the goal of all the medtech company is to bring the device to the market. And the device like ours need to undergo several phases of verification and validation before receiving the go-to-market approval and authorization. This process begins with a verification phase to demonstrate the device safety, biocompatibility, durability, and other elements through a series of regulatory tests to obtain the authorization to a clinical trial. And this clinical trial, which are in two parts, first is the pilot one to demonstrate the safety, and then the pivot one, which is to show the efficacy of the device. And all these clinical phase are still the validation phase of the device. So we at OpenStent Solutions will start the verification phase, the regulatory phase in 2025. Now we are currently want to verify our device with a set of regulatory tests before entering to the official regulatory phase. This is the aim of this round, is to finance and to make the bridge between previous clinical trial, previous animal trial, and the next animal trial to verify and to be sure that our devices can go to all the tests of the regulatory phase in order to obtain the clinical approval.
And for the investors, if we are talking about this fundraise right now, what is the expected return or exit strategy that can go along with this development? What could they expect?
Yeah, so with the creation of value for these different stages and phases, including completing regulatory phase and conducting clinical trial, the potential of return of investment for investors that invest now in this round could increase up to 20 times in event of exit. So to calculate how we reach 20 times, we calculated based on the benchmark of previous exit that was achieved in this kind of technology, or even if the aortic valve technology. It demonstrates that you can obtain 20 times return on investment in 4 or 5 years, because if we envision clinical trial in 3 or 4 years, this is the first exit windows that generally happen with such valuation. So we can say to investor right now that if they invest now, they have chance to have 20 times return on investment in 4 years.
Great. So yeah, I'm sure the round will be very successful. It is now open in Capital Cell. It passed all the due diligence and the scientific vetting from the BioExpert network, and we hope that it will have the same interest as it has generated from the beginning. So congratulations, Doron. And if there is anything that you would like to add, feel free.
Yeah, there is few aspects in this round, in this campaign, which is very important and very critical for us, because first of all, it can really fill the gap and launch the company on the regulatory phase, which is the path to go to clinical trial and to have a good product on the market, which will help a lot of patients to have a better life, a longer life. And until now, there's no devices that can be proposed to those patients. And we know that all the strategic companies are still looking for effective, efficient technology. This is for the patient's aspect, for the clinical aspect. But there is also, as we need also investors, we need people who believe in this technology in the team, especially in the team, which we have a good team. And this is a win-win process where patient will have a good product, a good treatment, and investor will have a good return of investment, because we are quite confident about the interest and the advantage of this technology and the interest that it raised among big actors in the field.
Amazing. Doron, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.